Wow, actually my face looks really dry, really dry, but I'm actually in the process of doing my skincare. Good morning, guys. I've missed you guys. I have missed vlogging. Okay, that's not true. Some days I miss vlogging, some days I'm just like, nope. I couldn't be bothered to vlog. The main reason why I actually haven't vlogged, because it's actually been a minute, guys. It has been a this moisturizer, Aki Enyoe, is this toothpaste? My face looks really dry. Woof. Okay, let's work on that. The reason why I was saying, the reason why I haven't vlogged in a minute, well, it is because I have been dealing with, how do I put it, feelings of failure. Yes, that's the note we are starting this vlog on. Feelings of a failure, and I'm gonna explain to you all of that. It's usually so hard for me to do things like makeup or skincare and talk at the same time, but basically this is what happened. I moved out of home, guys, at the beginning of this month. It was at the beginning of this month being September. I packed my stuff, I bought new stuff, and I moved out of my parents' house. So okay, maybe let me even give you guys like a story. It's not much of a story. I started looking for a place beginning of August, and I actually got an agent from one of you guys, because I did like an Insta story and I was like, you guys please recommend a good agent who you've worked with, One of you guys recommended your sister, and that's who I used. Yeah, so from her, she wasn't available on the day like I wanted to go see places, so she referred me to someone else, and I went with my friend Regina to the area I wanted to move to. We looked at places. Now I can talk nicely. Guy, my lips, guys, let me lick them for now. Let's, as we wait for my benzoyl peroxide to settle in. I've also done like a wash and go on my hair, so I have to wait for that to like dry as well, because I usually put like leave-in and then I put gel, but that's not why you guys are watching this, right? Yeah, so we looked at places, and me, by the way, the first place that we saw, I fell in love with it. I loved it so much. I was like, this is it, this is my apartment. But of course, because other people are like, okay, you can't just settle on the first apartment, you see, you can, you know. So I was like, okay, I love this apartment. It's okay, like it was within my budget. Just a minute. Yeah, it was within my budget, so I was like, okay, I'll go see others, just because, you know, you're supposed to see other places. I went to see another place. I was like, so I settled on the apartment, and I paid my 2 months deposit, 1 month's rent, because that's what they were asking for. It's owned by Chinese, and actually through that experience I came to realize, guys, so many of these houses are owned by Chinese. Wow. Anyway, that's a story for now. We can discuss that another day. So I got the place, and I paid my 2 months deposit, 1 month's rent, and then during August, like, I started buying all my 2 things, you know, that I was gonna furnish the place with. And then come 2nd of September, boom, I moved in. My whole family helped me to move in. We moved all the stuff in. I had bought all new stuff. Actually, guys, I'm gonna insert clips. I had filmed a whole entire apartment tour, and I'm going to insert clips of how the apartment looked, how it looked before I moved out. Surprise, I moved out. I'm back in my parents' house. Okay, I don't know if you can see, because now I can't see. But this is my sitting room. As in, I did all this, you know, then I'm leaving. But the thing is, I don't feel anything. Like about leaving. So, y'all, this is it. That's my fridge. I had actually started putting everything up, but well, now I have to take everything down. Literally, this is actually a mess. That's my microwave, kettle, cleaning supplies because I was just about to start cleaning. Glasses which I had just washed, chicken in which I can't even remember. I don't even know how long it's been here, honestly. As in, I had even bought pans and they are so cute. As in, they're actually so cute. And I had bought an oven and a gas. Yeah, and spices which I had put up already. And then these are things that my mom bought me, like dish towels, moikos, chopping board, a flask for tea because I love tea so much. Then she had also bought me these bowls, like, yeah. And then someone also brought me some roses to put. This is like my dining area. This is my work, my study desk. It wasn't gonna stay here, but yeah, let me show you the rest of the house. But that's like this part of the house. Yes. Okay, then this is my bathroom, first bathroom. That's me. First bathroom. Again, I was cleaning because I actually thought I was gonna live here, so I was cleaning. And then this was gonna be my office. We already hung up curtains. Oh my god, it's actually so messy. This was gonna be my office. So this is my makeup, my shoe rack. Like there's just a lot here, as you can see. And then this was gonna be my bedroom. This is gonna be my bathroom here. And then this was, as in, we had hung up the curtains. I slept here for one night and that was that. So this was gonna be my bedroom. Guy, and yeah, this place is so messy, but that's it. So got moved in, everything was set up, and then I started living by myself. What nearing me like this? Okay, anyway, so actually my lips are so dry. So I was all moved in, started living by myself, and then I realized that I was more in love with the idea of living on my own than I was. Like, I hadn't actually thought of the fact that I would actually live on my own, which just sounds so weird, guys. It just sounds so weird. And then what does Joanna do? What do I do? Because I have this one personality trait, you guys. When I decide to do something, I usually act on it immediately. I never listen to what other people are telling me about that thing. I never once I've decided, I've decided. And I'm also very impatient. So once I've decided I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it now. Okay, as soon as humanly possible. That's when I do it. And it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand, like, I've been able to do so many things that I wouldn't have done if I, you know, waited to hear what people are gonna say, waited for people to project their insecurities on me, oh, don't start this business, don't start the channel, you know, it may not work out, this, that. I never wait for that. I just do it, and it's helped me get to where I am. But it also makes me make decisions too quickly without thinking them through. So the first thing was I made the decision to move out of home too quickly, and I was so in love with that idea of living by myself until I got there, and I was just like, wait. And then I also made the decision to move back home too quickly. Mind you guys, I moved on the 2nd of September. Today is 18th September. I packed up my stuff and I moved it back home. So basically guys, I felt so lonely. That was actually my main reason for moving back home. I felt lonely, and I felt it wasn't worth it for me to be living at home when I have a family at home who loves me and is always there. I felt so lonely guys, but looking back at the whole experience, I think there's so many things that when I do try to move out again, that I'll make sure, like, just attitudes. And because, like, for example, when I was now in the apartment by myself, one of the thoughts that I was having was, I've lived with my parents and my siblings for the last time ever. You know, Joanna, do you get that? You're never, ever, ever gonna live with your siblings or your parents again. And that was such an overwhelming thought, and I don't think I needed to be having thoughts like that. It was such an overwhelming thought that, you know, that, like, that's it, I'm never ever gonna live with my parents again. Nemo is never gonna come to my room, because, you know, she comes to say goodnight to me every single night and good morning, whether I'm asleep or whether I'm awake. She'll always come and she'll be like, good morning. Or when she's going to bed, okay, good night, see you tomorrow, love you. Like, she comes and says all these things, and I was just like, I'm never gonna hear those things ever again. That was such a wrong mentality. But like, my whole family came to move me in, and then, like, they got into the car and left, and I just kept thinking, why are they leaving? Like, I'm also supposed to be there, going home, you know. So I felt really lonely. And I think also what makes it worse is that, as it is, my career is very lonely. So I don't wake up and go to a job every day where I have colleagues who I like or even don't like. So entrepreneurship on its own is a very lonely journey. Story for another day. But, like, I was just that thought of, I'm gonna wake up, and actually doing it, like, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna be by myself the whole day, and then I'm gonna sleep, you know. Like, even if I'm going to a co-working space, I'm gonna wake up, go to that co-working space, and then I'm gonna, like, go home to no one after spending the whole day in the co-working space alone, you know. And I think also my family is we're very close, very, very close knit. None of us has ever even gone to boarding school. My parents, that was just a personal decision that they made from the beginning. They didn't want any of us to go to boarding school. So literally for 24 years of my life, 24 out of 24 years of my life, I have been coming home to family. And if something happens during the day, I have people to tell. If something happens to, like, someone refuses to pay fare in the matatu, you'll hear about it at the end of the day. So I just, man, it was too lonely for me, and I couldn't do it. And I also didn't see the need to do it per se, because I mean, like, my parents, they don't live far, you know. It's not like they live in Nyeri, then I have to, then, like, I'm living in Nyeri. We live in a place that's more or less in the city. Let's say it's in the suburbs, so I'm able to commute to wherever it is that I need to go. So guys, that's what happened. Okay, that is what happened. So yeah. So I think I've just been going over why exactly it is that I even moved out in the first place. And I think my reasons were really valid, and I think they're still gonna be valid when I try again, maybe next year. My lips are so dry, guys. I'm so sorry for subjecting you to such dry lips. But I think one of the reasons is that my parents' house has become a comfort zone for me, whereby, you know, if I don't get up and work today, like, I know even if I make 0 shillings at the end of the month, I'm gonna be okay, because I'm staying with my parents' house. My mom is gonna buy food. And actually, guys, if anything, if I asked my parents to send me money, they would. Not that I do that, but just having that in the back of your mind doesn't make you push yourself as hard as you can. And I felt like me living in my own place, where I have to pay rent at the end of the month, would have made me get up and get out of bed and work hard, whether or not I felt like it, because, guys, the roof over my head was depending on that. So that was one of the reasons why I moved out. Well, I don't really think I had any other reason other than that. No, not really. Independence, like, that was not really like a major reason. So yeah, well, I think also another reason is I let pressure that I think exists but doesn't have to exist. I let pressure get to me that you know, society says that this is the next step you're supposed to take. You know, you finish school, you know, you either get a job or start a business. Like, for me, that's been, I finished school, I got a job, left the job, started my business, tried making money on YouTube, I bought a car. You know, like, for me, I just felt like the next step was now for me to move out of home. And also, unfortunately, I really hate to admit this, but I felt like it's a measure of success. Like, you know, your business is doing well, so, you know, you move out of home. And I let comments on YouTube and videos that have been done get to me, where people say, okay, don't listen to these YouTubers who are telling you that you can earn a living off YouTube. They're still living in their mama's house. These YouTubers are out here lying, they don't have bills to pay. And it's almost like I wanted to prove some of those people wrong. Like, I have the money, it's just that I've been choosing to stay at home, but I'm gonna show you guys that I can actually live outside of home on my own, you know, and be able to financially be okay. And I feel so bad that I did that. I actually feel so bad that I was trying to prove people who I don't even know, even if it's society, you can't even define this society, and I was trying to appease society, you know. But at the end of it all, I just realized it wasn't time. I was financially ready but not emotionally ready, so I'm gonna give it a couple of more months, a couple of more years. My mom suggested maybe I move out with someone, like a sibling or a friend. Eventually I still want to live on my own, but I think there are ways I can make the transition a little bit easier for myself. I think this has even tried. Yeah, there are ways I can definitely make it a little bit easier for myself. But yeah, basically after I moved back home, of course, first of all, I regretted it. I was like, Joanna, you could have at least stayed the month, because I put a lot of money into moving. I bought all these things. I'm gonna show you guys a clip of how my apartment looked. It looked cute. I hadn't really started buying things to decorate it, but I had bought basics like a couch, a carpet, an oven, a fridge, a microwave. I had bought all those basics, but I hadn't really bought, like, now that things for decorating and stuff like that. I was now going to do that. But yeah, I put in a lot of money into it and a lot of effort into the moving. So when I moved back, my first feeling was regret. Then I kind of felt like a failure. I think also because I was thinking, you know, what will other people think? You know, the people who I had told I've moved out, so they're gonna think that now I've moved back home. Yeah, those were some of the thoughts I was having. And then I also felt like a failure because I was like, I actually wanted this, and at the time I actually wanted it, but now of course I realized I wanted the idea of it. I hadn't really thought about the actual going to bed alone, waking up alone. So see, I've talked, guys, 14 minutes. I'm wrapping this up. Let me show you guys the clip. of my apartment as I head to my meeting. First I moisturize. When you guys see me again, my lips won't be this dry, so yeah. Okay guys, I've just made it to my meeting a little bit late. My hair hasn't dried, it literally still has white patches. But we're just gonna go with it because there's nothing I can do at this point. Okay, I'm probably not gonna take you guys in for the meeting, there's no need for that, but I'll see you guys after. Yeah guys, this is my breakfast, an almond croissant and what was this, a mocha. This looks really good. The croissant is much bigger than I thought it should be. I thought it would be quite tiny, but yes. Back home, I'm back home guys. My room is actually very messy. I'm gonna clean that up. I feel like I say that in every vlog, you know, you guys just have to accept me as I am, and I'm very messy. I'm a very messy person, so I'm gonna clean this up. This shelf was in my former apartment. Maybe I can show you what's on it. The thing I actually really want to focus on right now is to pack some PR packages. So guys, when did I do a vlog about these PR packages? I managed to get the boxes from Textbook Center, and then I'm the one who's done this bow. Let me open for you guys because I'm pretty proud of these boxes. So when you open, this one is for Sharon. So when you open, boom, that's your package. And I even wrote a small note. I got these things thanks to you guys from House of Leather. Yeah, I think it looks so cute. And then I'm the one who did this. I'm gonna show you guys how I did it in just a minute, but let's appreciate my beautiful shelf. I had those wall hangings before already. Some of these things honestly don't even match. Like, this shelf was really minimalistic if you guys saw in the apartment tour. Like, I just added this. It looks very random, I don't like it there. And this as well, like, it's clashing with these flowers. I don't like it, but it's just gonna stay there for now until I figure out what I can put in place. Most of these things I got them from Mr. Price Home, but these shelves, the shellfish thing is, I got these on the side of the road on James Gishuru. The guys who sell these baskets. I had also gotten this thing right here. This was initially my TV stand. So the same people who are on the side of the road of James Gishuru are the same ones who I got these baskets from, and I thought it actually just looked so cute. And then these I got from Mr. Price Home, but it doesn't come like this. This was my own creativity, if I do say so myself. This came on its own. This lantern thingy, it came on its own, and then this came on its own, and then I thought, if you put that in there, it's a look. So yeah, got two of them. These also I got from Mr. Price Home, and then the flowers I got from Mr. Price Home, they're fake, and then I just put them in there. Beautiful. And the pieces are not that expensive, it's just that they add up, because like I think this was 1,500, 1,500. They just add up. If you're buying one, it's not too pricey, but when you're buying many at a time, this is also a candle I got from Mr. Price. It's vanilla, it smells really good. This was how much? 750, but it burns horribly. So this I had gotten really long time ago from Home Decor 254, also the same place where I got those. And then this and this I also got from Mr. Price Home. Again, they are fake. We only do fake flowers over here. And then this I also got from Home Decor 254, and that's my shelf. So yeah, here you guys can see I've just put junk. There's just a lot of junk, but I'm happy with it, and it makes for a really nice background. Anyway, let's do these PR packages. I can maybe show you how I do one. Yeah, let me show you guys how I do one. Okay, the creativity really actually comes from my mom, because my mom is a very creative, she's a true creative, she's very creative. So when we were younger, we used to do like all these, she also loves like crafts, so we used to do all these crafts when we were younger. So that's why I learned how to do CGO bows, CG how to wrap gifts, you know, things like those that you never think you're ever gonna need, and then you do. So yeah, let me show you guys how I've been doing the boxes, in case you, I don't know, you could do it as a gift, or if you have a business, then you could use it to do your own PR package. Guys, the number of times my camera falls down is not even funny. The day it gets spoiled, I'll accept it, because it falls all the time. So these boxes, I got them from Textbook Center. They were about 550, and I have to keep reminding myself to remove the tag. When you're giving someone a gift, they don't need to know how much. So yeah, that's how the box came. Then inside it just had this paper, so I'm taking that out. And then I think I've already told you guys I got this paper thanks to you guys from House of Leather. So that's what I'm using to line the box, because I didn't want the box to just be like empty and then the lashes are there, and I'm not even putting that much in. So I think I bought more than I need, which is okay, because I'll just use that for future press drops, as some people call them, future PR packages, or even just like gifts, personal gifts for friends and stuff. That looks good. So there we go, and then now I'm just placing the lashes over that, like that, and like that, right? And then I printed out these papers. This is embossed printing paper that you can get from Textbook Center, and then I just used Canva to use this design just to write each person's name on the design, and then I'm writing a note at the back. So we have a printer at home. If you don't have one, of course you can go to a cyber with your embossed paper and they can do this for you. Let me write a cute little note. I got this ribbon also in House of Leather, and they had so many colors, so that's great. And we're done. That's that. So yes, thanks to my mom and, you know, making us do arts and crafts when we're young, I'm able to turn this basic box into a beautiful, nice gift PR, you know, situation. My battery is flashing, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, so we're gonna try again to move out in a couple of months, or maybe next year, maybe the year after, I don't know. But I am not gonna succumb to outside pressure. I'm gonna move when I am ready, without trying to prove myself to people. The only person I need to prove myself to is myself, and to God. Those are two. No, God is not a person. God transcends humans. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're concerned about where all my stuff went, my mom happily acquired it. And I was happy that she acquired it. I was happy to see her happy to acquire it. So it has a home. It has a home. So I'm gonna end the vlog here.